Okay. Everything should be up. Everything should be good. Live 5. 30 minutes late. Again. God. Always. I swear to God. I am never on time. Ever. I'm not allowed to be. I'm not allowed to be on time. I feel like if I'm on time, the universe will actually, like, break. Shatter into a million pieces. Okay, but hopefully my title's right. My title is right. I know the thumbnail's right because I just made it. So, hello. Hi. I will never be on time. It's not allowed. Not allowed. Hello, Pedro. Hello, Zaf. Welcome to stream. How are you? Really need to move a bunch of stuff over into my folders and stuff on my desktop, but, you know, whatever. Hey, is Wendy working today? Want to see some murder? Well, you're gonna. Okay, so let me open the game, because I didn't want to have the background music for this, interrupting with the Ace Attorney stuff. You know, I could have just turned off the background music instead of, like, closing the game, but, you know, I'm not exactly big brain, so if it'll come on up, there we go. We'll jump into a new game of Ace Attorney. Never played this game, so I can do one thing real quick. Timers. I'm going to change my spoilers message. I and other people in chat have not played this game, so please, no spoilers. No spoilers, please. I know nothing about this game. Nothing. So, I want to be as spoiler-free as possible playing through it. But you have the big dumb. I know, I do have the big dumb. So we're playing the first turnabout, which is the first episode of this. Hello? Gasp. Gasp. Dose gasps. Oh. 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 That's no good. Oh, hello. Someone like him. Hello, Kylie. Welcome to stream. I see you changed your profile picture. Okay. So we apparently already know who did it. Mr. Purple Man. Boy, am I nervous! Dude, what if I just gave Phoenix the most annoying voice possible? Oh my god. I give him the Sonic voice. Hello, Beth. Welcome to stream. Chat just jumped on screen. Well, good. Finally, it does. I was having issues with it. Hey, at least my CPU usage is down. That's really good. Oh, okay, girl character. Hi, bye. Hi, Marcus. Bye, Marcus. Have a good night. Right. Oh. Hello. Good thing there's a text box there. You might. There's a button. Button. Do it, please. Oh, hiya, Chief. Oh, glad that I made it on time. Oh, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes a murder trial right off the bat like this. I'm a new attorney, and I've taken a murder trial, which means I'm straight out of law school, and I immediately have someone's life in my hands. Dude, okay, even Danganronpa doesn't go into this territory this quick. Let's be real here. Says a lot about you. And your client as well. Thanks. Actually, it's because I owe him a favor. A favor? I mean, you knew the defendant before this case? Yes. Actually, I kinda owe my current job to him. This is a right. The guard's checking her out like, He's one of the reasons I became an attorney. I feel like this is going to be, like, I loved doing the Danganronpa streams, but I think they would have been more fun, at least personally. Like, they were already fun to begin with, but they were fun watching your reactions. And going through and enjoying the characters. I feel like this one might be more fun streaming-wise, because I don't know what's going to happen. So it's like going into it blind. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney. Well, that's news to me. I want to help him out any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. It's over. My life, everything, it's all over. Is that your client screaming over there? Yeah, he's having a mental breakdown. He does that. Yeah, it's him. Death! Despair! Oh! I'm gonna do it! I'm gonna die! It sounds like he wants to die. Yeah. Nick! Hey. Hey there, Larry. Dude, I'm so guilty! Tell them I'm guilty! Give me the death sentence! I ain't afraid to die! What? What's wrong, Larry? Yeah, 2001. You defend me in a murder trial? I feel like I would suck at it. You might want an actual attorney. Oh, it's all over. I'm finished. Finished. I can't live in a world without her. I can't. Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? Nick, you gotta tell me. Who took my baby away? Where's the responsible for your girlfriend's death? Oh, fudge. Oh. That's a big oof. Larry Butts. My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. Sorry, what's the freaking thing where it's like, I keep, hey, you might be wondering how I got into this situation. We just started playing this.
Says it's all because of this 150-year-old curse.
Yep, that's me. You might be wondering. First case is a fairly simple one. Right, let's do this one last time. The freaking holes. I didn't realize it was from holes. Yep, that's me. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. Larry Butts. My best friend since grade school. Our school had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the butts. In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself into trouble. One thing I can say, though, it's usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. Nagito, but not. That, and I owe him one. Which is why I took the case, to clear his name. And that's just what I'm gonna do. Watch me fail. Watch me fail this so quick. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The, defense, that's what it is ready, Your Honor. He's just like, oh god, law. Mr. Wright, this is your first trial, is it not? Yes, Your Honor. A little nervous. Trying to get a sponsor deal with Cola. Dude, okay, listen, I'm from Georgia. I have to rep Coke, okay? It's how it is. Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves. Thank you, Your Honor. It's the old dude from the beach. Pepsi's better than Coke? Get out.
Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness.
Yes, Your Honor. Ah, you fool. Handshake. Eyesight fading. There's vomit on my sweater already.
This test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please state the name of the defendant in this case.
Larry Butts.
The
defendant? Well, that's Larry Butts, Your Honor. I'm seeing Coke at the same. I'll be honest here, it's literally all brand. I genuinely cannot tell a difference between Coke and Pepsi. I can't. My parents can tell a difference between Coke Zero, Diet Coke, and Coke. They all taste the same. I can't tell a difference.
Correct. Just keep your wits about you and you'll do fine. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me, what's the victim's name?
Ooh, I knew this one. God, I read the case report cover so many times. Wait. Uh-oh. No way. I forgot. I'm drawing a total blank here. Phoenix, are you absolutely sure you're up to this? You don't even know the victim's name? Oh, the victim. Of course I know the victim's name. I just forgot, temporarily. I think I feel a migraine coming on. Look, the victim's name is listed on the court record. Just press tab in order to check it any time, okay? Remember to check it often. Do it for me, please. I'm begging you. Don't make me regret hiring you, please. No one would believe me. No one would believe I was a defense attorney if I didn't carry this. Cindy. Cool. Backspace. Why is it backspace? Hold up. That's really bad. Oh, I can only change controls if I'm... Oh, I can only change controls if I'm on the main menu. That sucks. Boobs McGee. I drink only Diet Coke. Love Mia. Should look at the profiles. Coke and Pepsi taste identical, therefore I won't join the Pepsi and Coke debate. Listen, I only joined that debate because I'm freaking... Again, I've been to the world of Coke. I am a Georgian. I have to. We literally learn about Coke in 8th grade Georgia history. It's like a thing that we literally have to learn according to the curriculum. I think it's literally like Pemberton was the guy who invented it. Dr. Pemberton, if I remember right. Wait, who invented Coke? Who invented Coke? Yeah, Pemberton. See, we literally had to know that in Georgia history. But I had to go to Coke Zero. Sugar tax has really screwed us over and shot the right price of regular Coke. Descriptions for items/people. Okay, I will.
Correct. Now, tell me, what was the cause of death? She died because she was...
Hit with a blunt object. She was struck once by a blunt object.
Correct. You've answered all my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you.
Thank you, Your Honor. I don't feel relaxed.
Well then, first, a question for the prosecution, Mr. Payne.
Yes, Your Honor.
As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object.
I want to touch it. Dude, we just like start petting his beard. Like, Phoenix just starts petting his beard and he's just like,
What are you doing?
The murder weapon was the statue of the Thinker. It was found laying on the floor next to the victim.
I see. The court accepts it into evidence.
It's rather heavy. Should have known this all before the trial. I know, right? Hi, Luca. Welcome to stream. Right. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. That evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. Use tab to check the court record frequently. Epic. My boss and a very good defense attorney. Likeable guy who's been my friend since grade school. The victim in this case, a model who lived in an apartment by herself. Lacks presence, generally bad at getting his points across. Idiot. You buffoon. I hate how I have to hit backspace in order to go back. I wish I could just hit like escape or something, because that's really dumb. But okay, yeah, backspace. I'm gonna have to change that in order to like open stuff up. HD sprites are so wrong. I've never played the original. This is my first time playing through the game, so I know nothing.
Mr. Payne, the prosecution must call its first witness.
The prosecution calls the defendant, Mr. Butts, to the stand. Chief, what do I do now? Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You'll get a chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate. Uh-oh, Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad. Flirt with Mia. This ain't Danganronpa, fam. Ahem. Mr. Butts, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you? Hey, watch it, buddy! We were great together! We were Romeo and Juliet! Cleopatra and Mark Antony! They all died. Haha, didn't they all die? I wasn't dumb, she just wasn't taking my phone calls, or saying me, ever! She also kind of put in a restraining order against me, but we don't talk about that. What's it to you anyway? Mr. Butts, what do you describe as generally what we mean by dumped?
Mrs. Mia, I don't feel so good.
Dewey and Toby. Oh my god. Dewey will come back in the next Skyrim stream, and Toby will come back in the next Zelda stream. Speaking of Zelda, I've been grinding that game. Turn down the opacity of the game box. Okay. Because I have them at full opacity. There. Is that good? This bitter. Alright. In fact, she had completely abandoned you, and was seeing other men. She had returned from overseas with just one of them the day before the murder. What do you mean, one of them? Lies, all of it lies. I don't believe a word of it. Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died. Passport added to the court record.
Indeed. She appears to have returned the day before the murder.
Dude, no way! The victim was a model, but did not have a large income. It appears that she had several sugar daddies. Daddies? Sugar? Yes. Older men who gave her money and gifts. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle. Sugar daddies. Dude! We can clearly see what kind of woman this Miss Stone was. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now? Right. I don't think you wanted him to answer that question. Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Should I stop him from answering? That question is irrelevant to this case. Dude, Nick, what do you mean irrelevant? Oh. Oh. Oh no. Wait, what rating is this game? What rating is this game? Phoenix, Wright. Ace Attorney. Rating. If it was released on Nintendo, it shouldn't have been too bad. Especially like old Nintendo ERCB ratings. Teen, it was for teen. Epic. Some jokes in it. Okay, let's continue. That cheating she-dog! I'm gonna die! I'm just gonna drop dead! Yeah, and we meet her in the afterlife. Gonna get the bottom of this.
Let's continue with the trial, shall we?
I believe the accused's motive. I said I don't have any more drink. I can't even freaking God. Motive is clear to everyone.
Yes, quite. Oh boy, this is not so good looking.
Next question. You went to the victim's apartment the day of the murder, did you not? Well, did you or did you not? Huh? Well, maybe I did and maybe I didn't.
Uh-oh, he went. What do I do?
Have him answer honestly.
That...
Not even sign language. Yeah, I was there, I went.
Order! Well, Mr. Butts?
Dude, chill. She was at home, man, so I, didn't see her. Excuse me? What was that noise? I have the sound effects turned down because I hate that sound, but I should probably have it turned up, and I'll turn the background music down a little bit. Your Honor, the defendant is lying.
Lying?
The prosecution... Okay, no, I can't. We're turning that down too. I hate that noise. Prosecution would like to call a witness who can prove Mr. Butts is lying.
Well, that simplifies matters. Who's your witness?
The man who found the victim's body just before making the gruesome discovery. He saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime.
This judge sucks. Order! Order in the court! Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness.
I think I found the voice for the judge. There we go. I finally found it. Yes, Your Honor. This is bad. On the day of the murder, my witness is selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Switz. Is it? Wait. Swit? I don't know how to say that. To the stand. Oh, you can tell he's guilty. Mr. Swit, you sell newspaper subscriptions, is this correct?
Oh, yes, newspapers, yes. Mr. Swit, you may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder.
Yeet. I was going door to door, selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing in an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. I then saw her laying there, a woman, not moving, dead. I quailed and frightened, found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. The man who ran was, without a doubt, the defendant sitting right over there.
Saw it. Okay.
Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? Can't defend you against a testimony like that.
Incidentally, why wasn't the phone at the victim's apartment working?
Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building.
Aren't phones supposed to work during the blackout?
Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mr. Sawit used was one of those. Your Honor, I have record of the blackout for your perusal. Who says perusal?
Now, Mr. Wright?
Yes. Yes, Your Honor?
You may begin your cross-examination.
This is some basic stuff that you learn in law school, my dude. Some basic stuff. How did you even pass? Alright, right? This is it. The real deal.
What exactly am I...
How did this man graduate? Why, you exposed the lies in the testimony the witness just gave.
Oh, lies?
What? Oh, fudge. Wait. I also just noticed that I accidentally had my stream going in the background. Probably shouldn't do that. Lies, what? He was lying? Your client is innocent, right? Then that witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty? How do I prove he's not? You hold the key, it's in the evidence. Compare the witness's testimony to the evidence in hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. First, find the contradictions between the court record and the witness's testimony. Then, once you've found the contradicting evidence, present it and rub it in the witness's face. Okay. Open the court record with tab, then point out contradictions in the testimony. Say yeet and stuff. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing the apartment. Wait, okay. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Okay. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. I saw her laying there, a woman not moving, dead. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. Thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. Went to a nearby part and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly, it was 1 p.m. Manor was, without a doubt, the defendant sitting over there. So I can't present any evidence. Wait, so, hold up. He was unable to go inside, but never checked the phone. Boy. The phone in her apartment wasn't working? Yes, I mean, no, it wasn't, right. But you said you didn't go into the apartment, or did you? Oh, that? I can explain that. There was a cordless phone on the shelf in the entranceway. I reached inside and tried using that to call. And that phone wasn't working, correct? What happened next? I went to a nearby phone and found a nearby park and found a public phone. And the time exactly was 1 p.m. Because apparently the power was out, so we wouldn't have been able to get in. Okay. Don't hit me. Don't hit me with a hint or anything. I want to figure this out. Don't say anything. There we go. Okay, I wasn't reading any of the statements. I didn't look at the document super close. Dude, okay, I didn't look at this document really close. I just, like, scanned over and only looked at cause of death and didn't read time. Found the body at 1 p.m., are you sure? Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain. Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes the time of death is sometime after 4 p.m. There was no body to find there at 1 p.m. How do you explain this 3-hour gap? No, that's wrong! This is trivial! The witness merely forgot the time.
After his testimony, I found that hard to believe. Mr. Solid, why are you so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.?
Jay, that's a really good question. Great job, Wright. Way to put him on the spot.
I did not look at that. I looked at everything else and just did not read the time. Here we say objective. No, I'm gonna say no, that's wrong.
Lies always begat more lies. See through one, and their whole story falls apart. Wait, I remember now.
Would you care to give your testimony again?
A little low? Yeah, I turned it down a bit. I can turn up the sound though, but I turned the music down.
You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a tape program. That is why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding.
Fam! You are what we in the business like to call a buffoon. Prosecution said there was a blackout at the time of discovery. This record proves it. You couldn't have heard a television or a video.
Gah!
The defense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Solid?
No, I find it quite puzzling myself. Quite. Wait, I remember now.
Mr. Solid, court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility. That and you seem rather distraught.
My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been the shock of finding the body.
Very well, Mr. Solid. Let's hear your testimony once more, please.
This guy's a weasel. Okay, my pun is great. I highly doubt he saw it.
Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. That must have been what I saw.
Gladly. You are an idiot. Murder weapon. Wait a moment. The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was this statue. Now, how is this supposed to be? Why is it flashing?
You with your objections and your evidence? Just who do you think you are?
Just answer the question, Mr. Solid.
Hey, I saw it there, okay? That's a clock.
Your Honor, if I may.
Yes, Mr. Payne?
As the witness stated, the statue is indeed a clock.
I have no words. I don't know how to make fun of you because it's that dumb.
I see. So the murder weapon was a table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears the witness's testimony is correct. This is a clock. Do you have any problems with this testimony now?
Yes! Your Honor, there's a gaping hole in the witness's testimony. The only way he could have known the weapon is a clock is to hold it in his hand. Yet the witness testified that he never entered the apartment. Clearly a contradiction.
Indeed.
The witness knew it was a clock because he went to the apartment.
Oh yeah, prove it. Prove I went in there.
I'll do better than that. I can prove you were the one who killed her. You struck her with the clock, and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard.
Order in the court. Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Sawit, the sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. The voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time.
What's the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture.
Baseless? Just look at the witness's face. Bro, this is like once you find the... That face is the same face you get from like the Danganronpa people when they finally get called out.
Will the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock?
That day, I never. Look, the clock hurt. No, I mean,
This man just threw his toupee.
I hate you. It was him, I tell you. I saw him. He killed her, and it should burn. Burn, give him death.
Sick animation in this game.
Order. Order in the court, I say.
Your Honor, a moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense's claim.
Mr. Wright,
Your Honor,
you claim the sound the witness heard came from a clock. Do you have any evidence?
the whole case is riding on this, and better think about this carefully. Your Honor, the sound Mr. Sawit certainly heard was definitely this clock. A fact which is clear if you simply try sounding the clock. Your Honor, may I have the clock? I ask the court to listen very carefully. I think it's 8:25 p.m.
That's certainly a strange way to announce the time.
Well, he is the thinker after all.
So, we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright?
Mr. Payne.
Wait. Oh no, you know it would have been really cool if it like checked your system time on your computer and then backed it up by 3 hours. That would be cool. Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is now? It's 11:25. As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between what Mr. Sawit heard and the actual time of death. So, Mr. Sawit, try to talk your way out of this one.
Ha! Ha! You forgot one thing.
Uh-oh. What's he talking about now?
Well, it may seem like the clock is running 3 hours slow, and it proves nothing. How do you know that it was running 3 hours slow the day of the murder? If you can't prove that, you don't have a case.
He's right. How am I gonna prove that? So close.
Mr. Wright?
Try switching to my phone.
Seems you lack critical evidence to support your claim.
Yes, Your Honor.
It means I cannot let you indict the witness. Unfortunately, this ends the cross-examination for Mr. Frank Sawit.
I came all this way down here and testify. Look what happened. You treat me as like I'm a criminal. A criminal. You lawyers are all slime.
I almost had him. Sorry, Larry. I failed you. There's nothing I can do about it now.
Not so fast, Mr. Sawit.
Chief!
Listen up, Wright? Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think.
But Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was slow the day of the murder. Whoops, now I'm back. Nobody can prove that.
Well, yes. But that doesn't mean you can't still win. Try thinking outside the box. Don't waste time doubting the facts. Saying the clock was 3 hours slow and... think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out the reason, and you'll have your proof. Right? Can't you think of a reason as to why the clock would be 3 hours slow?
Yes, don't know why though. Wait, maybe I could prove it.
You must have evidence somewhere that can prove it, right? Find it and let them have it.
Well, Mr. Wright, you say the clock was already running slow the day of the murder. Have you found evidence to support this claim?
Of course. There's a piece of evidence in the court record that can prove the claim beyond a doubt. Tough words. Let's see you pull this one off.
Let's see this evidence that proves why the clock was running slow.
Why would she have the clock on her? But I'm just gonna present this because there's nothing else. The victim had just returned home from abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. When it's 4 p.m. here, it's 1 a.m. the next day there. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast. The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. But why would you travel with a clock? Fam, that's why the time you heard when you struck her dead in her apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Saw It? Or should I say, Mr. Did It? Got him! So dumb. It was her favorite clock.
Order! Order, I say!
He did. Well,
This case's clue turned out differently than we all expected. Mr. Payne, your witness?
yeah, he was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor.
Very well. Mr. Wright,
Yes, Your Honor?
I have to say I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly and find the true culprit at the same time.
Thank you, Your Honor.
At this point, this is only a formality, but this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts.
Yay! I got him off. Fun. Just freaking.
And with that, this court is adjourned.
That sucked. Also, turns out that Frank saw it was a common burglar posed as a newspaper salesman to check and see when people were out of the house that day. When Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Sala let himself in to do his dirty work. While he was searching her place, the victim had returned. Flustered, Mr. Sala grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find. That sucks. Oh, still can't believe we won. Right, good job in there. Oh, I bet you just wanted the opacity of the thing turned down so you could see some boobies.
Congratulations.
Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you.
Not at all, not at all. You fought your own battles in there.
This game is a hot mess. Get out. Pain is best, boy.
It's been a while since I've seen a trial end on such a satisfying note.
I've never seen a chief looking this happy. She's this glad. Imagine how Larry must feel.
My life is over.
Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now?
Oh, Nick. Don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon.
Good. Wait, no, I mean, bad. Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed.
But my Sandy Wendy's gone, man. Gone forever.
Do I have my thing turned down? I'm gonna turn it down so I'm not blowing out my mic. Right 4 goes to divorce court. Larry, she was a... Nah, never mind.
Congratulations, Harry. Harry? Yes, you. You can practically see the headlines now. Harry Butts, innocent. Thanks. I really owe you one. I won't forget this ever. Let's celebrate. Dinner, movie, my treat. Oh, no, I couldn't.
Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook.
Oh, hey. Here, take this. It's a present. A present? For me? Wait, wasn't this the evidence that... Actually, I made this clock for her. I made one for her and one for me. Really? You? You made this? Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento. Yo, Nick, can you believe it? I was so into that chick, and she was just playing me for a fool. Does that make you just want to cry?
Larry?
Are you so sure? Excuse me? I think she thought quite a lot of you in her own way. Nah, you don't gotta sympathize with me, it's okay. Hell, I'm not just sympathizing, really. Is that right, Wright? Don't you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him?
Oh, yeah, right. What the heck is she talking about? Take that! Check this out, Larry. Proof positive you weren't just some chump to her.
Huh?
No, this gonna make her feel worse? This is gonna make him feel worse because instead of her being like a cheating she-dog, as he puts it, the girl actually cared about him. And she's still dead. Wouldn't it have been better for him? This is just bad. This is like showing that it's like, yeah, the person that that you thought didn't care about you and is dead, well, it's still dead, but actually does care about you. So feel even worse, idiot.
What about that clock?
This is the clock you made for her, Larry. She took it with her when she traveled.
Whatever, she probably just needed a clock, that's all.
You think so? It's a pretty heavy clock to take traveling. Well, make of it what you will.
Hey, Nick. Gotta ask you to be my lawyer. Really, I am. Thanks.
You still shouldn't have asked him, like, he didn't even know what, like, cross-examination is, which is the most basic thing a lawyer should know.
Right? I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Also, hopefully you realize things change depending on how you look at them. People, too. Never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe in them. And in order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. Right? Listen, learn, grow strong. Never let go of what you believe in. Never. Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off?
Yeah, I guess so.
Say, how about dinner? On me? We'll drink a toast to the innocent butts. Yeah. Oh, speaking of Harry.
Why does she keep... Oh my god, stop calling him Harry!
You were saying part of why you became a lawyer was because of him.
Yeah, part at least. Gets attacked by hair. This series takes 8 hours? Why? I know, I get the pun. I get the pun.
You'll have to tell me about it more sometime. Maybe over drinks?
Flirt, flirt, flirt. Now we get why Phoenix was actually high. He was eye candy. And so, my first trial came to a close. Lawyer slapped me on the back and said, "Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends." But I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay us. Unless you count the clock he gave me. I didn't know it then. That clock was soon going to be the center at another incident. And my promise to tell Chief about me and Larry? Would be one promise I wouldn't be able to keep. Wait, wait. 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 Wait, don't tell me. Don't tell me. Is Chief gonna die? Is Chief gonna die? Don't do this. Hello, this is Maya.
Hey, Maya, it's me.
Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while.
Sorry, I've been so busy. How have you been?
Well, lonely, and it's all your fault. Nah, I'm just teasing. I've been great. Finally used to having my own place.
That's good to hear. Actually, I'm calling because I have a favor to ask.
I know. Want me to hold evidence for you?
Sharp as always. There's a lot of buzz about the upcoming trial. I just don't feel safe keeping the evidence here.
I got you. So, what is it this time?
It's a clock.
A clock?
Yeah, it's made to look like that statue, the Thinker, and it tells you the time. Thought you might like it. You always like toys.
Hey, I'm not a little girl anymore, sis.
Now. You know I'm only teasing. I should probably tell you. The clock isn't talking right now.
Huh? It's not working? That's lame.
I had to take the clockwork out, sorry. Put some paper inside it instead.
Papers? Is that the evidence then? Well, there's a possibility it might turn out that way, yes.
Can you come by the office tonight, say 9 to pick it up? I'll be in the pre-trial meeting until then.
Okay, sis, but I expect dinner, something good. She'll be fine, guys. I don't trust it.
Like burgers? I could really go for a good burger.
Okay, we'll hit the usual joint.
Alright, it's a deal.
Okay, sis, see you soon.
Yep, I'll be waiting, Maya.
Conversation recorded. September 5th, 9:27. September 5th, 8:57. Now, Mrs. Fay, I'll take what's mine, the papers.
Sorry, but I can't give you what I don't have.
Miss Fay, you're a poor liar. Why, I see it right over there. It must be the thinker that swallowed those papers. How could you know? You're not cogniferous of my background? Gathering information is my business, you see.
I should have been more careful.
My dear Miss Fay, I'm so very sorry, but I'm afraid I must ask you for one more thing. Your eternal silence. Farewell, Miss Fay.
What even?
Red, white, blue.
America!
Uh-oh, I'm late. Huh, that's strange. Guess Chief left without me. She said her sister would be coming over so we could all go out for dinner. What's that smell? Blood? Mia! Maybe she's in her office. No, freaking... God! That smell, blood. Someone's there.
Not Boobs McGee!
All of a sudden, Monokuma comes up.
A body has been discovered! Please report to the main gym.
Already! I'm gonna lose my job. Next chief isn't gonna like me. Chief! Hi. Who are you? What? Strange girl dropped out cold. I left her lying on the office sofa. Went back to the chief where she laid under the window. Her body was still warm. I could feel it when I held her shoulder. Then all too quickly it began to fade until she finally was cold. Chief. Hard seeing her like this, but there are any clues. She was struck in the head with a blunt object. She probably died instantly. The thinker laying next to her must have been the murder weapon. There are some glass shards near the victim's body. Must be pieces of the glass light laying broken on the back of the room. Nothing else seems to be a clue here. Piece of paper. Must have fallen out of Mia's hand. What could it be? Call the police. Listen, I don't need the police touching my crime scene, okay? A word is written in blood on the scrap of paper. Maya, did Mia write this? This piece of paper is a receipt from a department store dated yesterday. I think that's enough snooping around for now. I better call the police and find out what that girl was doing here. Right, I better call the police. That's funny. A few of the screws on the receiver were missing. Looks like someone is halfway through taking it apart. Someone screaming from outside the window. Oh, it's Boobs McGee Part 2! She's staring right at me. She's holding a phone in her hand. There's a large building across the Gateway Hotel, a nice luxurious place. Chief's chair. A simple functional design. Feels pretty good to sit in too. I killed Mia. Everything went wrong. The Faye & Co. ledger book. Everything is written here. Written in the Chief's ultra neat handwriting. It's a small office, but it makes a good bit of money. I still bet. Surprisingly, the Chief was never good with machines. About all she used this PC was for email. She picked up this ancient model at some garage sale for practically nothing. Perfectly normal office desk. The Chief was very particular policy about office decor. Spend big on the stuff the clients use, but keep your own stuff simple. All the Chief's important documents are packed in here. This is where she filed her case recordings and recent rulings. Phone receiver is missing a few screws. I better not use it. Anything else here? It's encrusted with dry blood. How ironic that this became the murder weapon again. It's painful to look at, but I have to for Mia's sake. Probably died instantly. Jars on the floor. Already checked all that out. I should probably go back. The girl just now, where did she go? I put her right here on the sofa. Hope she didn't run on me. Yipes! I'm gonna have to start saying that now. Someone scares me, you just yell yipes. Oh my god. Jeepers, don't scare me like that. Excuse me, but who are you? Excuse me, but what the It's okay, I work here.
Maya Faye.
Maya Faye? So Mia was writing this girl's name. Maybe I should show her the receipt. I never thought there'd be use for evidence like this outside the courtroom. Before Mia died, she wrote this message with her own blood. She wrote it on the back of this receipt.
That's my name. Well, why? Why would you write her name? Write my name?
Please, just calm down.
Well, why would sis write my name?
Uh-oh. Now I've done it. Epic. The police. Sounds like they're coming this way. Freeze! Police!
Alright, I'm Detective Dick Gumshoe, but you can just call me Dick, see? Received a report from the building across the way, see? Got a person saying they saw a murder.
Must have been that woman I saw.
Anyway, I don't let either of you move 1 inch, okay?
Great. Just great. Maya, wait, she wouldn't have... Nah.
Whoa! Excuse me. This word Maya here mean anything to you?
I think I might have to switch the judge's voice and his voice because I feel like he would have this voice a lot more.
That's my name.
What? The victim drew this here note with her own blood, see? With her own dying breath. She wrote down the killer's name.
Killer, I'm not.
Case closed. You're coming down to the precinct, ma'am.
Listen, this isn't Danganronpa case 1, okay?
Oh, what?
Yeah. He's just coming down the street yelling woo woo. It's a little Monty Python. I was taken for questioning and didn't get out until the next morning. My eyes were heavy. but I couldn't sleep. I sat around waiting for visiting hours to begin at the detention center. I had to talk to Maya as soon as possible. Oh, they have poor Maya locked up like a criminal.
Oh, it's you, the lawyer. Good morning.
Good morning. She looks so tired.
Are you going to be my attorney?
Well, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. It's up to you. It's up to you.
Up to me?
Yes, I don't think this is something I should decide. After all, you're the one in trouble here.
They're never going to believe me, are they? Even you, when you found me in the office, you looked at me like I had done it.
Did I look at her like that? Garden background, second best boy. This case was supposed to be the first one of the game. Okay, I will say, the first case would have been cooler if it was kind of like he was in law school, because this is the first game, right? It would have been cool if this was his law school and his first introduction to something like this. I feel like it would have made more sense that way. Maya's restarted at least 10 times.
It's okay, I understand.
Gotta go, might be back later. Okay, see you, Zaf. If you're back, see you later. If you're not, have a good night.
And I've also heard about you.
Heard? Heard what about me?
I was talking with my sister on the phone the other day. Today was my junior partner's first time in the court. God, I wanted to have sex with him. I mean, wow, really? How'd it go? It was quite the scene. Honestly, I was on the edge the whole time. It's been quite a while. Ha, so he crashed and burned? He's a genius. One of those strike fear into the hearts of evil types. The only thing he's lacking is experience.
You know what I mean?
Ah, sounds like fun. Well, I know who to go to if I ever get in trouble now. I don't know, Maya. I think you might want to wait. Give him 3 more years. That is, unless you want to be found guilty. That's what she said! I'm sorry. I didn't mean to insult you.
No, it's okay. It's true, I guess. But at the same time, I can't just sit by and watch. When I think of the person who did this to Mia.
I know.
How old is Maya? I don't know. That's why I'm giving her definitely a younger voice. Although she's moved out, so she's probably 18. Whatever, I'm giving her a squeakier, higher voice anyway. Okay. Innuendos in this game. See the age of the profiles. Okay, I'll look at that later. Wait, let's check that. 17. Okay. Dang, she has her own apartment at age 17? Dang.
Dick Gumshoe. My name's Dick Gumshoe.
My boss is a very good attorney. Well, she's heckin' dead now. What voice should I give Gumshoe?
There's some...
It's not a dang motive. No, it's fine. It's not like... I'm not expecting, like, insane plot twists or stuff like that from this game. I'm expecting a more down-to-earth experience. Although I've heard there's ghosts and stuff, which I have no idea anything about, other than I've heard.
You said the D word!
Oh no, what'd I say? Discus. No, I mean the reason why she has an apartment at 17. Whatever.
Yes?
What's with that outfit?
Oh, this is what all the acolytes wear. It's my uniform, you could say.
Acolytes? Like people in religious training? What is it that you do?
Oh, it's nothing strange, really. I'm a spirit medium. In training.
Yep, this is where the ghost stuff comes in. I know nothing about it, I've just heard that there's ghost stuff. A spirit medium? I'm pretty sure that qualifies as strange. Day of the crime. Could you tell me about the day of the murder?
Yes. Let's see. That morning, I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial.
Evidence?
Yes, that clock shaped like the thinker.
The one Larry made. How could that have been used as evidence in the case?
Right. She said something about that. I remember. Do you want to hear it in her own voice?
Her own voice?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure our conversation is on my cell phone.
You recorded it?
Yeah, I forgot how to delete those things.
Yes. So you say that you have a conversation with your sister on your cell phone? Let's hear it.
Right. Oh, I just remembered. That detective took away my cell phone. Sorry.
Oh, right, of course.
Next time I see
Detective Gumshoe, I'll ask him for it.
I'll write you it down in notes so you don't forget, okay?
Sure, thanks. Spirit mediums. Last moments of the victim? Dang. That sounds like Return of the Obra Dinn. So you're an acolyte, or medium in training.
That's right. The Fae family, especially the women, have always been very sensitive to the spirit world.
Wait a second, you say the Fae family? So Mia was into this stuff too?
Of course. She left the mountain to follow her career, she said. Her powers were first class too.
I had no idea. Wait,
What?
so you're a real, honest-to-goodness spirit medium, with ESP and all that?
Yeah, in training.
Well, can't you contact me as spirit then? We can just ask her who killed her.
I'm sorry. I'm still in training. I couldn't do something on that level.
I thought this would be too easy. Just talk to me as ghost and be like, Yo Mia, who's your killer, fam? And then she goes, oh, this person was like, Yeetus, Yeetus. Life is deletus. He just goes, Yo, cool, I got you, fam. Huh? Something the matter?
I was wondering, could I ask you a favor? This is the address of the famous lawyer. My sister gave me this a long time ago. She said if I was ever in trouble, I should call him. And, well, I'm in trouble. Do you think you could go ask him to represent me?
Yeah, fam, I don't think I'm gonna be real with you. Don't think I can handle this one. You can't lose the case if you never take it to begin with. Got him. Sure, why not? I'll go ask.
Thank you so much. I have no one else to turn to.
Say, what about your parents?
They died too. I think the sick man killed them.
I see. Don't worry, leave it to me.
Thank you. The trial's tomorrow at 10.
What? Tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
What if this guy refuses?
They tell me that if I don't find one, the state will pick me an attorney to defend me.
Then what will happen?
They're giving me until 4 this afternoon.
And visiting hours are almost up. I'd better hurry.
Right, I'll be back.
Can you tell me about the day of the murder? Sorry, I know it must be hard.
No, it's okay. All you've been doing the last few hours is talking about it.
Report the stream for harmful and dangerous acts. Is the stream that behind? Is that only just now happening? How late is the stream? Okay, it shouldn't be that far behind. Okay, yeah, it's only like a second or two. I'd say only like 3 seconds behind, so dang, you guys are behind. I haven't even dropped any frames either.
I've gotten kinda used to it. Let's see, that morning I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial.
That's the thinker clock that Larry made. Practically qualifies us to be a serial murderer by now. So then, when did you arrive at the office?
It was right around 9. The lights were off and I could smell blood. Then I found her. My sister. I couldn't help looking at her boobs because she wouldn't close her dang dress even though I told her like 5 times before. Fam, you might want to get her like a dress that has a bunch of buttons, but you know, she never listened to me because I'm just like a 17-year-old, but you know, whatever. Even the ghosts are saying, dang, from beyond the grave, even I can hear that.
Thanks, Mia. I really didn't need to hear all of that, but thanks. Okay. Could you make a channel for this game on Discord? Well, I'd be able to see it. Probably. So I don't want to, like, make it and then see it. Accidentally. Like, I'd mute it and everything, but... yeah. Give me until after stream, then you guys can do it. According to the receptionist, the big boss is out. She couldn't say when he'd be back. It must be hard to keep track of everything when you're a famous lawyer. Not to mention run an office like this. Guess I'll just have to come back later. The office is filled with police officers. They're all busy searching for clues.
Hey, you there! This is crime scene, pal. No trespassing. Sorry, don't I know you from somewhere? Wait, you're the Butts guy, aren't you?
No, Phoenix Wright.
Guess got the wrong name, Mr. Wright. Sorry about that. That Butts guy, he was the killer. And you're no killer, right?
He was proven innocent. Right, and you were... Gumshoe, wasn't it? Dick Gumshoe?
Right, at your service. Hang on, that's Detective Gumshoe to you, pal. Anyway, get the name right. Don't go calling me Dick.
Hey, Dick, get over here!
Yes, sir. Be right there. You're a lawyer, right, pal? If you got business here, you better do it quick.
Yeah, thinks I'm Maya's lawyer. Plant. Favorite potted plant. Remember that it's one had a bizarre name that no one can make her. Quarterline Stricta, pal! Who was that? Sky is blue and so am I. That's the hotel right across the way. Old movie poster. Apparently this was the first movie that made Mia cry when she saw it. I'll have to check it out one of these days. Mia's desk perfectly clean as always. The only thing that is missing is Mia. There's a horrendous amount of legal books here. Scarier still is that Mia probably read all of these. Mia. About Miss Faye, did you do an autopsy?
You want to know the results, eh? Now don't you look at me like that, pal. It's no use. She might have been your boss, but doesn't mean you're gonna get any special treatment. Alright. You can see the report, but that's all.
Death was instantaneous. About Maya.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the trial. Sorry, pal, but this is one trial you aren't gonna win.
Why do you say that?
So you put Prosecutor Edgeworth on the prosecution.
Edgeworth.
Sure you know what that means, you being a lawyer and all.
Prosecutor Edgeworth? That's the lawyer. Mia's boobs. Felix never read all those books. Best boys being talked about. How did Phoenix Wright graduate is a valid question.
Yeah, that's right, pal. Mr. Miles Edgeworth himself. Wait, you do know him, do you?
Of course I do. I know him. He's a feared prosecutor. He doesn't feel pain. He doesn't feel remorse. He won't stop until he gets his guilty verdict.
Don't talk about him like that this way. You make him barely sound human. Still, I'm afraid this pretty much decides this case.
So Edgeworth is on this one. He hasn't lost a case since he became a prosecutor at the incredibly young age of 20. Of course, there are rumors about back alley deals and forged evidence. All I know for sure is that Edgeworth hates crime with almost abnormal passion. I never imagined I'd be facing him so soon. Okay, that's about it when it comes to stuff like that. Present. Give this to him so I can get the cell phone. I was wondering, did you see Mia's cell phone?
Oh, that? I have that.
Do you think you can give it back?
Sure, I mean, wait a second, pal. Tricky lawyer.
Oh, he's on to me. If I tell him I want it, there's no way he'd give it to me.
Something matter?
Oh, no, it's just, you know, detective?
Nope. I know nothing, pal.
That cell phone has a lot of numbers on it, like her boyfriend's. Cell phone that holds all a little girl's sweetest and spiciest secrets. You know, you don't want that or you're gonna be called a pedophile.
You're trying to confuse me. Sorry, pal. I already checked all the numbers in memory.
Impressive, you're quite the detective. Also going to be charged, but you know.
Uh-huh. Oh, here, you can have the phone back. There weren't any suspicious call records in there, after all.
Seems we didn't notice the recorded conversation. Guess I've asked all the questions that I need to.
You done, pal?
Yes, thank you. I'll be heading out now.
Oh, wait! One more thing I wanted to mention to you. I don't suppose you plan on talking to that witness. Anyway, you better not. No influencing the witness with your lawyery ways, pal.
Come to think, I had completely forgotten about her. The witness?
Yeah, Miss April May. Sorry about this, but I can't tell you anything about her.
Well, you just told me her name, Miss May, huh? Well, so you've seen her home already.
You're trying your lawyer tricks on me right now. She's not gonna go outside her room until the trial.
So she's still in the hotel across the way. Guess I should know better than try to get a detective to leak information.
Got that right, pal.
Time to pay a visit, Miss May. Epic. September 6th, Gatewater Hotel, room 303.
Well, hello there, handsome.
Smooth, right? Real smooth. She looks like a cat lady. like if she had cat hairs, then she'd be in her like proper position. What's with all the boobs?
You're a lawyer, aren't you? The detective told me. He said don't say nothing to that lawyer, pal.
Memo to self. Thank Detective Gumshoe for making my job harder. April May, are you kidding me? Why? Why would you name your child this? Why would you name your child this?
Gee, this is like something out of a movie. It's all so exciting I can hardly contain myself. Oh, let me go freshen up so I can look the part of a beautiful eyewitness.
Who are that has to cross-examine this one? That's Screwdriver there. Hey!
What are you doing? No touching. Oh, bad boy. You really shouldn't pry around in other people's rooms now. You wouldn't want to make me upset, would you?
Upset? I thought she was gonna explode there for a second. I wonder what could have been inside the drawer.
Maybe a screwdriver.
Did you think you could tell me something? I need you to describe what you observed at the time of the incident.
Oh, observe incidents. You sound just like a lawyer in those movies. I like a man with a big vocabulary.
You know what? That thing that happened the other day? The bad thing? Thing with the boom, the lap, and the spurt of the blood. I didn't suppose you could tell me anything, please?
Let me see. Well, dream on. You want to know? You'll just have to come to court tomorrow, Mr. Lawyer.
Oh boy. Could you just... Who exactly are you?
Oh, Mr. Lawyer, aren't you hitting on me?
No, hey, I'm just doing my job here.
Tee-hee. You know, you're cute when you blush.
Believe me, this is the first time in my life I've blushed this much. Right, could you just tell me what it is that you do?
Well, no, T. And you had your little hopes up too, didn't you?
She turned into a Southern Belle just based on the way that she's written. Early 2000s from every pixel. Just the way that she's written, she sounds like a Southern Belle. That's all that she sounds like. That's all I can think. I see there are 2 glasses on the table. Someone's staying here with you?
Oh, what amazing powers of observation! You must be one of those famous detectives, like on television.
No, not me. I'm, just a lawyer.
Say, Mr. Big Detective, why don't you look for clues in the garbage? Mrs. May don't like nosy little lawyers.
Oh boy. Made by Larry Butts. Late summer sunlight streams through the window. There's Faye and Co. law offices building over there, of course. You can see the inside of the room pretty much clear from here. Difficult to recognize the face at this distance, though. Bottom with 2 glasses are on the table. Somebody must be staying with her. Simple bed. It's been recently made. Nothing eye-catching here. So I don't want to. Maybe later. There's a fake as expected. Ah, a still scene painting. Wait, should that be still life? Whatever. One of those hanging on the wall. Okay, I think we're done here. Let's see if the law boy is in. Seems like Mr. Grossberg got out. Maybe I should just wait for him. If that wasn't the most over-the-top clearing of the throat I've ever heard. Hifumi, is that you? Hifumi! Wait, let's compare. I wanna show you. Sorry, I'm opening stuff up. I gotta move some stuff in order. He does it, but like freaking. Where's his? I know I download. Yep, there we go. It's the chin. It's really the chin. I also love the game. I never noticed that in his illustration. Spot the difference. Okay, remove. Thank you.
Say, so you're the one that they say has been looking for me.
Yeah, that's me. Looks even grander than I imagined.
That badge on your collar. Ah, so you're a lawyer, aren't you now?
Yes, well, yes.
What do you want? Not particularly busy these days. Please proceed.
Not busy? Then how come no one could get in touch with you?
Something the matter? Came to see the one and only Marvin Grossberg, did you not? Well, here I am, boy. What do you want? How with it?
Well, sir, it's actually about Maya Fey.
Yes, Maya Fey. Go on. Cha-cha. Really quite busy here, son. I can't go taking cases on a day notice. No, it's quite impossible.
Wait a second. How did you know the trial was tomorrow?
Anyway, I'm afraid it's entirely impossible for me to represent her. Sorry, end of discussion.
What's going on? He refused me before I even got a chance to ask him. What do I tell Maya? He's been bribed. Solid mahogany desk. The wood's been polished into a deep luster. He's been bribed 100%. They don't look like they've ever been read. So thick, it's practically giving me a stuffed nose. Sure, the prize is nothing to sneeze at either, for that matter. And for clients, elegant ebony case. I'm not just that lighter's made of solid gold. Even I can tell someone here's got money to burn. He's been taking bribes. Been taking bribes. How can you just refuse like that? Please tell me, why won't you take the case?
Well, you just see, I'm busy, you see. But the client
is Mia Fey's sister. Mia trusted you. She knew your sister would be in good hands.
Yes, of course I knew that. However, I'm sorry, but I must refuse. Sorry, goodbye.
Creep, fine. I don't have the time to argue with you anyways. I'll go look elsewhere.
Think not.
Did you say something?
I think not, I said.
What do you mean?
I'm terribly sorry. But I'm afraid that no lawyer worth their salt will take this particular case. Terribly sorry, my boy.
Why?
I cannot say. I beg your pardon, but could you leave now? I've got nothing more to discuss with you.
What's going on here? That's quite a painting.
Aha! You noticed. It is my pride and joy. Impressive, isn't it? Well, isn't it? The color of the sky, the hue of the sea, the weave of the straw hat. It's worth at least 3 million. I've no intention of parting with it, however. No, I won't sell it. Not even to you.
I wasn't interested.
Not for sale. Not buying.
Okay, yeah, whatever. Heck off. Idiot. I wanted to say something else. I was about to say it. Okay, can I go back to the hotel and hope that she's not there? She's still there. Fudge. Maya's not here. She must be in questioning. They probably won't take her out for a while. Talk to that lawyer again. Do I really have to... I didn't do everything that they wanted me to because they freaking... He literally was like, get out, so... God, fine. Mia! How did you know Mia Fey?
She worked here a long time ago. Quite the apprentice, that one. One of my techniques in the blink of the eye.
Left one day, quite suddenly. I don't care for this guy enough to keep doing his voice. She had a mission, you see. A mission? You could see it in her eyes. She followed it with a burning passion. Never looked back, that one. Okay, can I, go talk to Maya now? Oh, apparently that's what freaking makes it go.
Hiya. Oh, you're back. Did you find the lawyer?
Well, see, I really don't think you should use that guy. He didn't seem healthy. He was all skin and bones.
What really happened? You don't mean he refused to help? I see. I've been abandoned then.
What about your family?
I only had my sister. My father died when I was very young, and I don't know where my mother is.
Don't know? So she could still be alive?
The women in my family have been mediums for generations. They say a lot of spiritual power runs in our blood. About 15 years ago, our family was involved in an incident. There was a man and he ruined our mother's life. After that, she disappeared. Several years after that, my sister announced she would become a lawyer and she left the mountain.
So you live by yourself?
Yes, I've gotten used to it. Oh, also, I've had to become independent or I would lose my powers.
I feel bad for her all by herself up on that mountain. So who was that man who, ruined your mother?
About 15 years ago, there was an unusual murder case. Made quite a stir, everyone was talking about it apparently. Police were running out of leads and they were getting desperate.
Wait, they didn't use a spirit medium? Did they?
Police convinced my mother to try to contact the victim.
Wow, so what happened?
The case was solved, we thought.
You thought?
The man my mother helped the police capture was innocent. The police consultation with the medium had all been carried out in secret, of course, but they had found out about it and leaked it to the press. They told all the papers that my mother was a fraud and that the media jumped on it big time. She, my mother, became the laughingstock of the nation.
I see. White.
Excuse
me? White?
That was his name. My sister told me.
White?
Just a little longer now before the state-appointed lawyer comes, I guess.
4 p.m. Time's up. What should I do? Do I just leave her and go home? Nah, fam, we are taking this case. If no other lawyer's gonna take it, and apparently everyone's been bribed, I'm guessing. I'm gonna defend you whether you want me to or not.
Why?
Why? Well... someone else is the culprit. You aren't the culprit, someone else is.
How do you know?
I have a hunch. Given the evidence, it would be easy to assume that Maya was the killer. There's something about this whole thing that smells fishy. That witness's strange behavior, was that all an act? And the way the lawyer refused to help out Maya. But more than that, she has no one left to help her. Nothing is more sad or more lonely than that. I know, I've been there a long, long time ago. Why did I become a lawyer in the first place? Because someone has to take a look out for the people who have no one on her side. Bro, okay, that reminds me of a story. I'm just gonna tell the story real quick. So, I'm guessing, okay, so my guess is that he defended Larry from, like, a school bully or something. So, okay, this reminds me this seriously reminds me of a time in 2nd grade. We were going to art. In an art class, the teacher had left out some matches, like just on the middle table, and she wasn't in the room. So we were all just waiting. And my friend, who I was talking to at the time, like, picked it up jokingly, said that he was gonna light it and then put it back down, and that was it. And then we both went to our seats. Then all of a sudden we started smelling smoke. So apparently someone had lit a match. And the teacher, like, came in and got really mad. So, like, all of us got, like, once it was over, and we were all, like, people were accusing my friend, because he had picked up the box of matches, but I was with him the entire time, and he never, like, took a match out or lit it. So they literally interrogated us. They literally took us out and asked us who did it. And I told him, it's like, yeah, I saw him pick up the matches, but I never saw him, like, put it out, like light one. So when, cut to about, like, 10-15 minutes later after I got called out and finally everyone got, asked who was, like, involved, all of a sudden, I think either a runner for the principal, an assistant principal, or someone, popped their head into the classroom and said, like, hey, my friend's name, can you go to the principal's office? And immediately I just stood up and I'm like, he didn't do it. So we both went to the principal's office, and I sat there for an hour, like, trying to argue, like, listen, I was there, he didn't do it. But I got ignored. So that was the one time I've been to the principal's office after 2nd grade. Well, technically I've been to the assistant principal's office, but, like, the true principal's office. In preschool, I was not the best child. I was not a good child. There was... Yeah, in preschool, I apparently tried to choke a kid out. I won't abandon you. You can count on me.
That's so kind of you.
You'll relate to Phoenix. Well, let's fight this one and get you out of here.
Right, thank you.
She smiled at Lee. She looks like an entirely different person. One last question. You aren't innocent, right?
Yes, and I trust you. So you trust me too, okay?
It's a deal. So, what next? There's something that's been bugging me. Just what was inside that strange woman's drawer? When I tried to look in that drawer, she got all defensive. There has to be something in there. Let's go back to the hotel, see if she's not there.
Good afternoon, sir.
Excuse me, you are?
I beg your pardon, sir. I'm the bellboy of this establishment at your service, sir.
Oh, right.
I've just come up to deliver room service, sir.
Do you know where Miss May might be?
I believe our guest Miss May is currently using the, facilities. If you have no need of anything, I'll be taking my leave. Please, stay as long as you like. Enjoy.
Yeah. Wait, no, hey! Why does it seem like every time I come here I end up embarrassing myself? Wait, now's my chance to snoop around a bit.
Oh, I almost forgot.
Came back quick.
I'd ask you to inform Miss May that there is a message for her. Please tell her that Mr. White of Blue Corp phoned.
Oh, right, sure. Mr. White of Blue Corp? Where have I heard that name? White. That was her name. Oh my god, it's not like I just heard that like 5 minutes ago. Could it be a coincidence? It is not. Screwdriver sticking out of the half-open drawer. Now my chance to see what's inside. What do we have here? A wiretap? What would a woman like her be doing with a thing like this? There's definitely something suspicious about this Miss May. Why would she have something like this in her hotel room? There's a story behind this all, I knew it. I'll be using a bit of evidence in tomorrow's trial, that's for sure. For Maya's sake. Okay, I know for a fact you can't get evidence illegally, and I'm pretty sure this is illegal. You would get thrown out of court for this. You would probably lose your, like, bar, like, license. For Maya's sake, I'll get to the bottom. I'll get to this woman's bottom!
Oh, bellboy, are you still there?
Time to scram. 10 going with you. In court. I'll enjoy tangoing with you in court. I know. But my dad's also a lawyer, so I know, like, some basics, at least. Save. We'll do this trial and then we'll end stream. September 7th.
Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Maya Fey.
Oh my god, I'm going to... Why is he doing the work of detective? Because Detective Dick, he's a little bit of a stupid head. Trials all the time. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. I'm gonna give him like the most haughty voice I can. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Miles Edgeworth. I better not show any signs of weakness today or it'll be on me in an instant.
Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statement.
Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss Mia Fey, was at the scene of the crime. The prosecution has evidence she committed this murder, and we have a witness who saw her do it. The prosecution sees no more reason to doubt the facts in this case, Your Honor.
I see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin then.
If we make all our first witness, Your Honor. The prosecution calls the chief officer at the scene, Detective Gumshoe. Trial to take longer than that. Witness, please state your name and profession to the court.
Sir, my name's Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down the precinct, sir.
Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder.
Very well, Sue. Let me use this floor map of the office to explain. Body was found by the window here. And the cause of death? Loss of blood due to being struck by a blunt object, sir. The murder weapon was the statue of the thinker found next to the body, sir. It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon, even in a girl's hands, sir. The court accepts the statue as evidence.
They're still calling it a statue. Now, detective.
Yes, sir.
You immediately arrested Mrs. Maya Fey, who was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why?
Yes, sir. I had hard evidence she did it, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please testify to the court about this hard evidence. soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were 2 people in there already. The defendant, Miss Mia Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Mia Fey.
Oh, Maya Fey. I keep saying Mia because I'm just reading it in, like, his kind of weird voice. I'm trying to say Maya Fey.
Why? We had a witness account describing her. Witness saw Miss Mia Fey
It sounds really similar the way I'm saying it.
at the very moment of the murder. The very moment, you say. Very well. Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examined of what? I couldn't see a single contradiction in that testimony. Whoosh, smack. Hey, Maya just threw something at me. What's this? When my sister couldn't find any contradictions in a witness testimony, she would bluff it and press the witness on every detail. The witness always slips up and says something wrong. It works a lot of times. Right, let's give it this a try. Something matter? No, Your Honor. I'd just like to begin my cross-examination. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. Go in there, right? Defended. It's right. Hold on just one second. If I heard correctly, you said you arrested her because you had hard evidence she did it, right? Did I say that me? I heard you say it.
You did say it.
You said it. Exactly what about this suspicious woman in pink's claim was hard evidence?
Well, what? Miss May isn't suspicious. Sure isn't pink, pal. Well, I guess she is pink.
That's enough, Detective Gumshoe. Do you have any more solid proof other than her claims, Detective? I guess pressing does have its advantages.
Yes.
Nah.
Sorry, I got the order of things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor, sir. There was something I should have told about you first, Your Honor.
Very well, Detective. Let's hear your testimony again. Hard evidence. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was clearly written in blood. Lab test results showed that the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim must have wrote the killer's name. Wait a second. Hold. Nuh-uh. Just clicked.
Your Honor? Why didn't you testify about this piece of vital evidence the first time? I'm real embarrassed I forgot about it, Your Honor, sir. Try to be more careful. Very well, the defense may begin its cross-examination.
The autopsy said that it was instantaneous. Detective Gumshoe, there's one thing I want you to clarify for me here. Say the victim, Mia Fey, wrote this note. That she was accusing the defendant, Maya Fey. That's really what you're saying.
What? This isn't one of those lawyer tricks now, is it? Of course she wrote it. Who else could have? You have it backwards, Detective.
Oh, you have it backwards, Detective.
But backwards?
The victim is the only person who could have absolutely not written it. This is a report from your department, Detective. Immediate death due to a blow from a blunt object. She died immediately.
But...
No butting your way out of this one, Detective.
Order! The defense has a point. Someone who died immediately wouldn't have had any time to write anything down.
Mr. Wright, I beg your pardon, but when exactly did you obtain that autopsy report? When? It was the day after the murder. The prosecution's point being... Fudge. Great. That autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor. What? A second autopsy was performed yesterday at my request. Death was almost immediate due to a blow from a blunt object. but there is a possibility the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. I received these results this morning. No way! Your Honor, it is quite easy to imagine that the victim did not have time to write Maya. That is all.
I see.
Damn you, Edgeworth. I should have known you had something up your sleeve. Why, Mr. Wright, you look shocked. Something you want to say? The detective's a sham. Could you give me a faulty report?
Huh? I thought...
Detective Gumshoe. I'm disappointed in you, handing him the wrong report like that.
I'm sorry, sir.
Yeah, you can't use unregistered evidence. What you do is before the trial, you both have to switch, you have to give the evidence that you're using in trial to the prosecution or to the defense before you plan on using it. It is illegal to present the evidence before the, people have already seen it. They need to have time to present. And to come up with a way to work this into their case. You are at fault, Detective. This isn't going to look good on your evaluation next month.
What? But...
Your Honor, I submit this report to the court.
Understood. The court accepts this evidence.
Chaos, don't overthink this. Listen, I'm comparing this to how courts actually work. Well, Your Honor, the evidence strongly suggests that the victim was identifying the killer.
I suppose that's the obvious conclusion, yes?
Darn, this isn't good. The prosecution would like to call its next witness. This poor, innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes.
Let the witness, Miss April Mays, take the stand.
Exactly what part of her is innocent? Witness, your name, please.
April May, at your service.
Order! Introduction doesn't require any reaction from the crowd. Witness will refrain from wanton winking.
Oh, yes, Your Honor.
This is not good. She's already captured the heart of every man in this room. Tell us, where were you on the night of September 5th when the murder occurred?
I was in my hotel room. I checked in right after lunch.
And this hotel is directly across from Faye & Co. law offices. Hello, Jacobian world. Welcome to the stream. I'm playing through a game for the first time.
That's right, big boy.
Please testify to the court. Also, no one clip that, because I swear to God if you use that. Please testify to the court about what you saw. I can't figure out the judge's voice.
It was 9 at night. I looked out the window, and then, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Then the woman, dodged to one side and ran away. But then that girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. Then the woman with long hair, she kind of slumped. The end. That's all I saw. Every little itsy bitsy witsy.
Wink. That's some wonton winking, if I'm correct. Well, Your Honor.
I see it's a remarkably solid testimony. I don't see a need to trouble the witness any.
Wait, Your Honor.
Yes, Ms. Wright?
What about my cross-examination?
I thought the witness's testimony just now was quite firm, don't you?
Mr. Wright, I understand you are Mrs. Mia Fey's understudy, were you not? You must know her techniques well. Her cowardly way of finding tiny faults in perfectly good testimonies. It's what lawyers do. Yes.
Very well, you may begin with your cross-examination.
It's like night looked out the window, you know. I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. And the person attacking her? If she dodged to one side, dodge what?
Well, the attack.
Please continue with your testimony. Caught her and she hit her. I'm just gonna keep pressing. I question your testimony. Miss May, I'm willing to bet that you're lying. Are you telling the truth? Did you really see the defendant?
Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this?
Yes, what's the meaning? Somebody tell me, because I am clueless. About this, I mean.
Okay. If you had really witnessed my client, Maya Fey, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique. No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis except her. And no expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks far from normal to me. However, the witness's testimony— I mean, I've played Danganronpa enough times to where it's like, that is normal. I mean, you're right, but... However, the witness's testimony mentions neither of these things. The testimony is bogus.
But...
Still, we don't know if she was dressed in that way the night of the murder.
She was, Your Honor. I saw her. And so did Detective Gumshoe. So what do you say to that, Miss May?
What are you trying to say, you mean lawyer? I saw what I saw. I just didn't think a trifling little details were necessary, darling.
Miss May, court would like to remind you to please omit nothing in your testimony.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'll be a good girl, I promise. Wink. Your testimony again,
if you would.
Damn, I almost had her.
I did see everything, and I did. The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. And she hit her with that weapon. I saw it, I did. And that clock, that statue little clock, the thinker, I think. Well, does the accuracy of my report not startle you?
How would you have known it was a clock, you fool? You fool. Give me a second. Okay, sorry. So, how would you know that it was actually... Sup, bro? Welcome to stream. Miss May, when you said just now was quite revealing.
Revealing? Oh, you'd like that, wouldn't you?
You just said that the statue of the thinker was a clock, but there's no way knowing that just by looking at it. Another person in much the same position as you recently called this a clock too, and he was found guilty of murder.
Order, order.
Miss May, can you explain how you know this was a clock?
Oh!
The witness saw the murder with her own eyes. That's all that's important here. The defense is trying to confuse this issue with trivial concerns.
Yes, of course. Will you draw your question, Mr. Wright?
I will object your objection, you idiot. As you may recall, I caught murderers with these questions before. Well, only once, but you know, we will talk about that.
Objection sustained. You may continue to question the witness.
Huh. Saw me there, the trial would be over.
What? Oh, so what happens now?
What happens now is you answer my question. How did you know it was a clock?
What? That? Because I heard it? Yeah, I heard it say the time.
So, you've been to the law offices of Faye & Co.
No. Hey, I didn't say that. Why would I go there? I heard it from my hotel room.
The law offices of Faye & Co., where the murder took place, is very close to the hotel. She could have easily heard the clock. No. She couldn't have heard it. You have proof she could not? Amateurs, amateurs. Listen to me, Mr. Wright. In the courtroom, proof is everything. Without it, you have nothing. You are nothing. Then I would like to propose a test to see if she really could have heard. The prosecution denies your request. What? On what grounds? This is a trivial matter with no direct bearing on the case at hand.
Indeed, objection sustained.
Time to switch directions, quick. Ready to proceed, Mr. Wright? No, Your Honor. Can't give up now. It couldn't have rung. Oh yeah, because all the clockwork had been taken out. Inconceivable. It's empty. It's literally empty. Clock is missing its clockwork. How could you possibly? Just take a look, right now.
Oh!
See anything interesting, Your Honor?
It says the defense says. This clock is missing its clockwork. It's quite empty.
Impossible.
Mr. Wright, would you care to explain the core of the meaning of this?
It is as you can see. The clock was empty. It couldn't have rung. Therefore, this witness is a big, fat liar. Fat? Well, Miss May? Quite a show you have put on for us, Mr. Wright. He knew the clock was empty. Somehow he knew. I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock was empty. As you say, it couldn't ring. However, we must ask, when was the clockwork removed? If it was after the witness heard the clock, then there is no contradiction.
That is true, that is a possibility. Clock might have been empty before she heard it.
That is exactly what happened, Your Honor.
Well, Mr. Wright, can you prove when the clockwork was removed?
Oh, impossible, of course. I have proof. Well, what? Wasn't it you who told me that proof is everything? Well, I was listening. And now I'll show you the proof you like so much. The evidence that proves that when this clockwork was removed is... Bingo bango bongo. Yeah, I want to present this. Let me, present, there we go. Sitting the wrong one. Take a look at this. It's a very cute cell phone.
Oh, you have a girly phone?
Wait, this isn't my phone. Listen, this is the defendant's cell phone and it contains a recording. Nah, it's a really late dinner. Recording a conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder. I'm also gonna have to end soon. I have dinner in a bit, so after we break this witness, I will in stream, and we will do it probably Monday, because tomorrow is Father's Day, so, yeah. Almost halfway through the case. Yeah, no. Wait, yeah, I'll wait for the save screen.
Order, order! The defendant's cell phone? This wasn't brought to my attention.
Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it?
Good detective. Better remember he's up for an evaluation soon.
Gotta say, I'm starting to feel bad for the big fella. Let's hear the conversation. Yeah. We've listened to this. Had the clockwork taken out. Your Honor, I think this makes it clear that the clockwork was already gone by the time this was recorded. Which was well before the witness even arrived at her hotel. Well, Miss May, would you care to explain this in court? Just how did you know that this weapon was a clock?
Well, isn't it obvious? I saw that clock before. What store was it again? I go to so many. Oops, I forgot. Wink.
So the witness is here before, that would make sense.
Yes.
Well then, let's see it. Please produce this evidence.
It was made by Larry Bunce. It's simple. This clock was never in any store ever.
What?
A friend of mine made that clock. Only two exist in the world, and that one isn't here in police custody.
Impossible. Everything is sold in stores.
Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse. Oh? Excuses are not on sale today? She's gonna tear... Oh my god, her heart's spinning. Boobs McGee Part 2.
What's it to you, porcupine head? That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it, and she should die for it. Die!
Did she just sing Wink out loud?
Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is court of law and the witness will remain calm.
Oh. Silly me. Did I, lose it? I guess I did. Tee-hee. Wink.
Scary. Miss May,
Let me ask. Tell me, how did you know that this weapon was a clock? Oh dear. Does the defense have an opinion on this behavior?
okay, this is it. Yes, Your Honor, allow me to explain how I see the truth of this matter. Miss April May, the reason you knew a clock was because the witness had never held a clock in her hand. However, she had heard that it was a clock. That is correct, Your Honor. There was no other way she could have known that the thinker was a clock. And I can show you the proof.
Well, this is interesting. Let's see it then. Show me the evidence proving the witness had never heard the murder weapon was a clock.
This, you idiot. Have a look at this.
That?
I found this in Miss May's room.
Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what this is.
Miss April May, you were tapping the victim Miss Mia Fey's phone, were you not?
Oh.
Your Honor, this is irrelevant. Hold up. Objection overruled. It troubles me that the witness was in possession of a wiretap.
This is outrageous. Does the defense truly claim that the witness was tapping her phone?
Absolutely.
Even if that was the case, which it is not, you still have to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say that on the phone there was a clock on the... No, whatever.
I think not. Oh, yeah? Fight. Here's my proof. Wasn't it on the conversation? Yeah, it's on the conversation. Yeah. I have to end soon. Dinner is literally ready. Miss April May, use the wiretap to listen to this conversation. I didn't think it was a clock. Am I wrong? Idiot. Okay, I'm gonna have to save. This is going on for a while. Alright, we're almost there. I will finish this later. I gotta go. Sorry, guys. Dinner is ready. I started stream late, and that was on me. We will finish this episode and more episodes. I keep having to move my hair. It keeps going to my forehead. Either tomorrow or the next day. Probably Monday, though. Probably not tomorrow. So, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!